Hello, beautiful, vibrant souls. We have our star and we have our love card, the Two of Cups, the actual love card, the card of the joining together of two brilliant and open and wonderful minds and hearts that are incredibly compatible. Now, with the star, it's showing that we have a whole lot of optimism about this. We want to be careful that we don't fantasize about what things could be, because if we do that, we put so much expectation on this other person that it can almost like become very heavy burden to carry for another person. That's a challenge for another person to carry, because you're like 5 steps ahead of where they are. And for some of you, it feels like this is something that has the potential to be really genuine, but it's important for you to be genuine. It's important for you to be who you are. And it's just as important for them to be able to show you who they are without your expectations, your assumptions, and your fantasy and imagination getting in the way. If they feel like you think you know them already, they're not going to show you who they really are. They're going to be afraid to do that, because they're going to be like, well, this person thinks, if you're like, oh, me too. Oh, and you're just like this. And I bet you're just like this. And you're just like my friend. And you're just like this person. And it's complimentary as these things sound when you're saying them to this person. And they do understand that your intent is good. You're not giving them a chance to express. Make it a journey that you take together of exploration. Enjoy the ethos in front of you and all there is to discover yet, because so much has not even been touched. This person is craving someone to really dig deep with them, not for them. They want somebody to ask for more. They want someone to ask for that next helping. This was fantastic. Can I have another bite? Can you tell me a little bit more? That's what they desire. And that's what makes you so compatible. Take your time. There's no hurry, there's no rush, but the potential is definitely there. It's definitely a positive. Really, there's a lot of compatibility here and complementary energy. There is an energy here that is encouraging you to slow down. You are in a rush to survive, or maybe it's more about getting beyond the survival and getting into thriving, and you feel like you're on path, and you are absolutely correct. You're on path. You're moving to a place of thriving. It's no longer about just survival for you, but we need to maintain balance. The river of blessings isn't a rushing rapids. It's not dangerous and deadly. It has a steady pace to it. But if you start observing and experiencing and taking in with all of your senses everything that this journey has to offer, your perspective slows down. You stop trying to get to the next place in the river. You're not looking at the next bend. You're looking at all of the beauty that this place has to offer you. Taking some deep breaths, smelling the smells, listening to the birds, seeing the wildlife, identifying different types of trees and flowers, and maybe even noticing some of the moss on the rocks at the riverbank. You want to take this time, really truly appreciate how absolutely beautiful this journey is for you now. You're not scrambling for survival anymore, and you don't have to paddle like your life depends on it. You're safe, you're secure, you're just moving along with the current, and it feels really natural here. So you can rest, you can take some deep breaths. We want to feel the pulse of the energy of the earth, right? We want to absorb all there is to absorb. There are experiences here that you will miss out on if you are too quick to get from point A to point B. Take the long way. Take the stairs. Don't take the short loop on that trail. Do whatever you can to slow yourself down and give yourself more time to enjoy what life has given you and how much you've worked for and how far you've come. Really lap it up. This is sip that drink. Don't gulp it down. You're not dying of thirst anymore. You're just enjoying a nice beverage in the sun. There's a big difference. There's a big difference. And the way that it becomes a part of you is going to change too. So what's funny is as I was putting away some of the extra decks that were taking up the space that I wasn't intending on using, another card falls out. And it's the same card from 2 decks, Surrender. So this is going to resonate with only some members of the collective, right? This is some of the people that are still feel like they're treading water. They're still trying to get to where they need to be. This other card, Flexibility. It doesn't look like how you saw it all the time. How does it feel? Does it feel like it has the potential to feel like what you wanted? Because I think a lot of times we envision a path and the universe doesn't necessarily see the details of that path. The universe sees where we see ourselves ending up. You have a vision of where you want to be when this is all over. When this is all said and done, when this current cycle, when this current mission of yours, when this goal that you have is accomplished. You're in a certain place. Life is a certain way. You have time with your friends and loved ones. You have a beautiful, safe, secure home. It feels spacious and clean in the way that you need it to, or cozy, whatever it is that you need your living space to be. Your means of providing for yourself is ample and feels like it comes from in a way that doesn't suck the life out of you. You have enough food. You have all the things that you want. You have time to celebrate. All of these beautiful things, the way that you envision them, are yours. But the universe has found a pathway that you weren't creative enough or open enough or willing enough to see. The universe found it, and it's like the path of least resistance. It's just not the path that you envisioned. It looks a little bit different. The universe wants you to allow these things to take place. Allow the situation that is unfolding to unfold. Witness it. Be present for it. But don't allow it to bury you in grief because it isn't exactly the path that you thought was going to be the best path. The universe sees more than you can. The universe knows more than you do, more than you can conceive of. So these things that are happening to you, can we just think for a minute and trust for a moment that this is taking you exactly where you were meant to be all the time? And we just say thanks and have that gratitude for it.